What up, YouTube? This video was taken on this Saturday afternoon, February 8th, 2025. Time right now is 2:33 p.m. And I'm here at a local community college that when I'm in the area, I like to stop by fly because it's pretty chill. No one usually bothers you. I'm probably going to jinx myself. And thought I would fly some. I one-wheeled here. And recording. And I found an outlet outside to charge my one wheel so I can go a little further. You know, that one wheel is like over 5 years old. I'm just surprised that the battery is still holding out pretty well. You know, I get at least 4 miles out of it, you know, not like that Model 1 wheel, the One Wheel Plus, they only call for max 7 miles when it was brand new. So that always kind of surprises me. I hear a manned aircraft right above me. I've been flying every day this week. I've been making that one of my things I check off the list is fly at least one pack at my house because I want to get more proficient on the sticks. And I'm flying my Questor frame with HDZero. So I actually went a whole year without buying any parts. And that's mostly because with my builds, this build and my GRL builds, I don't break stuff that much. And when I do, I just hoarded up a bunch of parts. I have a ton of parts all hoarded up because I got tired of parts being out of stock. So I went a whole year, I went 2024 without buying any parts. And I kind of broke that this month. I actually haven't really been paying attention to the FPV community too much. So when my feed got over, here I'm going to try to do this. That's good for a first attempt. I haven't really been paying attention to the FPV community that much. So when my feed got filled with DJI 04 videos, first off, I was unaware that DJI was releasing a new video system. And then when I was watching the videos on the 04, I was very impressed. I skipped the 03 and I only fly Vistas on my DJI builds. I did buy a Fly Lens 85 with a naked 03, but I never really did too much with it. I need to get it back out. But I was really impressed with the 04. And I don't know, I just felt in the mood to start building drones again. So I've gone all in and I'm gonna design a new drone. I'm calling it the Questor 2. I'm in the process of designing it now. And I'm in the process of hoarding parts for it. I bought 4 04 Pro units. I'm planning on building a squad of 3 quads on these Questor 2 builds. They're going to be obviously freestyle 5-inch builds. And when I get it all dialed down and start flying them, I'll make videos on it. But I secured my 04 Pro units, which I'm glad I did because now that Steel went and endorsed the 04, I can only imagine how hard they are to get. And just last night, I secured my stacks that I'm going to use. I'm a fan of Holybro. I just think they have good build quality on their equipment. And I was able to buy straight from them, and they gave me a 10% discount since I bought a whole bunch at once. I bought enough electronics to build 4 quads. So my plan is to build 3 to fly and then have enough spares for 4. Because I'll tell you, these part situations is really something. I mean, it's always been like that in the hobby. But it was getting better there for a while, but I think it's starting to get worse again. So I did have to pay the 10% tariff on the Holybro order. Or I should say that I assumed I paid the 10% tax. The shipping for that order was $40. So that's outrageous, but I assume that some kind of tariff is involved in that shipping price. Oh yeah, I cut a prop. Okay, we're gonna go without video. I don't have a chest cam on. I'm only recording audio. So the only reason I bought from them is because their flight controllers and ESCs are currently out of stock. But it did end up being, and their price was slightly cheaper to begin with before the discount than what the other sellers were selling it for. So even though with the high shipping price and everything, it still ended up being a good deal. And the reason I bought all the 04 units is I got them for a really good price. And I think I'm not going to say it publicly how I got them because I don't think it was, I think it was a loophole I got them. But basically, I got them for 5% off plus no tax at all. So I got them 5% off, no tax, and I only paid $15 shipping. So I think it was a glitch because I think they should have charged me tax. So I went ahead and secured them because I figured with these tariffs, you know, it's only going to get worse. And like I said, and now that anything Mr. Steele endorses seems to always go out of stock, and I watched this video and he endorsed the 04. I got the goggles 3 too because I wanted to take full advantage of the 04. And I hooked the 04 up to them, and I don't get full, even though the goggles have diopters. Yeah, so the diopters aren't super crisp, which for my V2 goggles, I bought prescription lenses for them. For my HDZero goggles, their built-in diopters are super crisp for me. So I scheduled an eye appointment in April. Once I get my new prescription, I'm gonna go and get prescription inserts for the goggles 3. I'm not a big fan, obviously I haven't actually flown with the goggles yet, so my test fitting, I'm not a big fan of the new system where it mounts on your forehead. I would have rather that they release the goggles 3 in a V2 format. You know, everyone made fun of the V2s for being so big, but really I think it's just people who were analog guys that were making fun of DJI would make that comment. I never personally thought the V2s were that big, and I always thought they were super comfy. But, you know, time will tell when you're actually using them. Time will tell. I'm flying at 9. Oh, I keep on messing around. There we go. I'm flying at 90 FPS. One thing I've been working on at home is trying to get consistent with my rolls, like seeing if I can do a quick roll and automatically level out. You see I'm not doing that, right? I really need to try to retune these quads, but you know, at this point I just want to fly. I like to take my time and tune a new build. I never really gone back and retune an old build. Oh. I'm on the roof. Okay, hopefully I can get it off the roof. I'm going to try really hard. I'm just going to thrust it really hard. Okay, let me go into... I was going to try to do an inverted yaw spin, but apparently I did something totally different. Hopefully there's no gutters. Okay, let's see what the damage is. Is the beeper not working? Oh, I'm here. Oh, broken arm. Oh no. Oh, good. I thought I lost it on the roof. Still recording. Let me show you the carnage. Broken arm. Oh, no big deal. I have a ton of spare arms. Print it. Yeah, so I was trying to do an inverted yaw spin and I did something wrong. I rolled it. Maybe I hit roll instead of yaw and rolled it right into the roof. Well, no harm done. I got everything back. That should be an easy repair. It looks like, you know, the one reason I went with my Questor design is because on the GRL frames, whenever I broke an arm, I was taking out the flight controller with it. And with this PCB design and the new ESCs, I have yet, the PCB pads are so much stronger than your average flight controller pads. So I have yet to actually have a problem with taking out a PCB pad. And for the Questor 2, I'm closely following the design of the first Questor because, like I said, I'm really happy with how the first Questor came out. I am making some design changes that I regret, some design decisions that I regret with the Questor 1. I'm fixing them all with the Questor 2. Yeah, so any design decisions that I regret with the Questor 1, I did go in and fix with the Questor 2. But I am charting in some unknown waters because I'm doing the whole TPU front end on the Questor 2 for the 04 cage. So we'll see how that turns out. And I'm with the Questor 2, I'm going to start off totally going all in with the not running an action cam to see how I like it. And then if for some reason I don't like that, not having an action cam, I could always just print out a Action 2 mount. So another thing that happened since I've been out of the community and not paying attention is I didn't realize BL Heli went under. So these new ESCs I'm buying are AM32s. The funny part is I have enough BL Heli 32 ESCs to build up a new squad of quads. But in an effort to try to build a new quad with all these up-to-date electronics, I have decided to just go ahead and buy new ESCs. But I am running out of options with individual ESCs. My options are very limited. So if for some reason I end up running through all these AM32 ESCs, I told myself I will then go and start putting BL Heli 32 ESCs on. Holybro, for their 45 amp ESCs, they have instructions on how to flash it with AM32. But I have a ton, and I didn't realize I had a ton until last night when I was going through my stash. I have a ton of 35 amp ESCs that I'm pretty much sure you're locked into using BL Heli. But I'm sure whatever they're flashed with will work fine. I still have the configurator to use. But like I said, I went with the AM32 ESCs, the new ones, just for the fact that I hated the fact that I was designing a new quad using obsolete hardware to begin with. So at least I can say when I first designed my quad, all the hardware was non-obsolete. It was in use. It is going to be interesting to see if I notice a difference with AM32. When I was watching YouTube videos about it, it seems like they're closely matched. Oh, I got nervous. Oh man, I was hoping that I was going to try to like somehow get it to go forward. No. Should I? Oh, my finger. Okay, there we go. Oh, did I eject the DJI again? I put a well, I didn't eject the DJI, but this Velcro I'm using to hold it in, and I need to get a new piece of Velcro apparently. Are we still recording? Yep. But I've been enjoying designing this new quad. I've been enjoying it a lot because I don't have to worry about, since I have plenty of quads up in the air. I mean, before I started today, I had 4 freestyle quads all set up. Now I have 3. But since I'm not in a rush to have a quad, I enjoy taking my time to design a. I missed the boat there. You see, that's going on the outside is always hard because you don't have the ceiling as a guide to. But man, before this battery dies, I do want to try to. Oh, I'm just thinking about it, Lee. Oh, got it by technicality. Okay, I have enough battery for one more. Oh, that was a hard hit. Oh, it's still good. Are we still recording? Still recording. Sometimes those Action 2s, when they get hit hard, they stop recording and then they start recording again. So you end up losing like 45 seconds worth of footage. Okay. I was planning on leaving this little section after this. There we go, redemption. Okay, so I decided to move it over here to do something a little more chill for my last pack. But yeah, I kind of, I was a DJI pilot. I was an analog pilot, then I went to DJI. Mainly because I could never get a good video signal with analog. I always had trouble with that. But nevertheless, I went to DJI. I love DJI. Then I decided to experiment with HDZero, which I don't regret experimenting with HDZero. I really like HDZero for, I want to say a morality standpoint. I don't know if it's really a moral standpoint, but like the whole, I like the company HDZero. I like the fact that there's one guy in charge, Carl, and he's really passionate about the hobby. And I like the fact that we're not locked down to any like registration program like DJI. But the one thing I do like about, everyone down talks DJI. Once you have your air units and once you have them registered, you don't need to connect to the internet at all. So, but the thing about it is, like HDZero is working great right now for flying here, and HDZero works great for 95% of my flying, but there's 5% that I like the video link of the DJI better. So, but it's nice to have options. But we'll see how long my HDZero quads, how much I fly them. Like right now I fly my HDZero quads more than my DJI quads, but that's mainly because I like the builds better. These are my custom Questor frames, so I like the build better. But when I come out with this new build, it'll be interesting to see how often I gravitate towards grabbing a HDZero quad compared to the DJI quad. I don't have any reliability issues with the actual hardware of HDZero. I know my friend Stacy had some. That's why he switched over. But yeah, this is the last pack. I guess a little life update. Let's see, what can I talk about? I am this year kind of changing my eating habits, and for the most part I'm making progress in that. I am doing well in my running. I am building up my strength on running. I am trying to focus now on more consistency on running, which I kind of failed again this week when it comes to consistency. Oh, I'm not going to get out of that. What else can I tell you guys? That's pretty much it. I'm way behind on household responsibilities. Like, I mowed my grass and fertilized for the first time this year yesterday, and I was looking around my yard. Oh, the beaver's working on this one. Oh, there it is. But I was looking around yesterday and was like, man, I have a lot of catch up to do. And then I'm still working on my a bathroom. I kind of stopped that for a while just because I had other things in mind. But yesterday I worked on it for the first time in a while, and I'm dedicating 1 day a week to doing a bathroom day to try to get it done. But other than that, I don't have too much going on. Like I said, my hobby project right now is designing that quad, which is keeping me busy. And then the bathroom. Oh yeah, if you watch the seawall video, me doing the seawall, I think it's time to stain the top of the seawall. So I'm going to try to work on that this week. But I got to pressure wash it now because there's like so much bird poop on top of the seawall. So I'm going to pressure wash it real good and then stain just the top of it. I'm going to try to do that this week. The weather's, so winter has left Florida. The weather's absolutely gorgeous. You know, it'd be a good shot to roll myself into a matty flip between these bushes, but like, I'm like begging to get caught in a bush. But we'll do it. What's the worst that can happen? That? Yep, that's the worst that can happen. I might have underestimated how tall these bushes are. I might be in trouble. Yeah, I really underestimated this, and I don't have my pole. So this is a bigger deal than what I thought. Unless I like break off one of these bamboo pieces and use it as a pole. Okay, well, so where are we at? I saw it for a second there. Okay, man. Try to get it down. Okay, we're in crash mode. Oh, it's down. It's not going to go any lower. That's better, but man, these things are so thick. Oh, you know what? I just broke one. Maybe I can use it as a pole. That's not a big one. I need to break a taller one. How about this one? This is a nice tall one. Okay. So now let's see if I can get to it. Yeah, I got to it, so can I flip it over towards me? Okay, I might be able to reach it. Should I try to do redemption and get that matty flip in? It would look cool, wouldn't it? Guess I'll give it a try. But you know, from being here, I don't think I had my angle right. You're at a better angle, it's kind of offset. Okay, so here we go. Part of me have a feeling, watch, I ejected the DJI from that. I have room for one more, okay. If you're gonna do a trick like that, you gotta lead up into it. So if you wanna make a compilation out of it. Redemption. What a way to end it. And let me guess, I ejected the DJI. Nope, DJI is still on there. Is it recording? No, it's not recording. Okay, so at least I have the HDZero DVR. Let me make sure I stopped it. Perfect. That is interesting that it's not recording. I wonder what caused it to... Oh, it overheated. It's super hot. I bet you it overheated. So anyway, cool. That was a good way to end things. Telemetry lost. I haven't gone out and like seriously flew in a long time, so that was fun. But yeah, if you made it all the way through, thanks for watching. And I guess I'll see you around on the next one.